Hello. Today's message actually comes from chapter 13 in Matthew. In this chapter, Jesus gives us the parable of the mustard seed and yeast. When Jesus was with his followers, he described heaven as a mustard seed. When it was planted in the ground, eventually it'll spread roots with the proper nourishments and will grow into a tree. Now, a lot of people nowadays are not, especially in America, are not familiar with what a mustard tree looks like. And so Jesus also kind of gave us that example with yeast and bread. As that yeast activates, as it warms up, it will start to cause that dough to rise. I'm going to give you another example of what he was trying to refer to. Behind me is my maple tree. Now, my maple tree is roughly about 200 years old, and as you can see, it is actually relatively tall. It is not the tallest tree I have on my property, but it actually is pretty big for a maple tree because of its age. Now, what happened is that seed was planted. The ground had enough nourishments, and over time, it weathered the storms, it had the right amount of sunshine, and it blossomed into this giant tree. Just like churches, just like Christianity, just like heaven is to those that accept Christ and those that hear the story and the testimony of Jesus Christ. We need nourishment. We need to grow. We need to weather storms. Even when things seem bad and dead parts of us fall off. Now, if you actually looked at that maple tree closer, you would notice that there's nubs near the trunk, near the ground. What happened is, as time went by, those older branches, they basically died off. Just like some of the people who helped us on our journey to become a better person. It's inevitable. As life, we get old, and we lose people that mean a lot to us. But that doesn't mean that the entire tree should die. Because when that branch, that lower branch dies, it actually gets the nourishment up higher and higher up that trunk, so new branches at the very top of that tree can grow. So that is what we need to do as Christians. We need to help those generations coming after us become stronger, become healthier, so that way they can get closer to the kingdom of heaven. We need to nourish those that we come in contact with, have the proper ingredients for them to nourish. That is our challenge for us. So, as you go about your day, may God bless you. May you find God's meaning and messages in everyday life. And if you have a comment for me or a suggestion, please feel free to leave it down below. And I thank you.